So today I want to go over a couple strategies to help improve your next upper body stretch, and more preferably when you're stretching the chest, right? That pectoral muscle, all right? So that muscle works a lot to bring your arm over, helps turn in, but also will help with respiration. And if your respiration is slightly off for multiple reasons, that muscle can get tight. Now when that muscle can get tight, it can affect your rib cage, help rib cage expansion decrease. It can affect the neck muscles, many variations. So a lot of times when we have these tight muscles in the front, we're going to have that tendency to do a pec stretch, the traditional, bring the arm to a place and stretch out. You'll feel it a little bit, but oftentimes what you're going to do is you're going to feel it here more in the anterior part of your shoulder and more of the bicep, right? So I'm thinking when we're doing this, you want to think about proximal to distal, which means closer to the body. So when my arm is out here, that stretch is going to go all the way through here and all the way to the chest. But if I'm trying to focus on this chest muscle, we want to close down that lever. So what we first start is bringing the arm closer. And I like to bring the elbow a little above 90 degrees so we don't want it here. You're going to plant that hand and then you're going to rotate your body. When you do that, you're going to focus more here and you're going to take out that bicep and then into your shoulder, right? Because that big pec minor, pec major muscle connects here to the clavicle, connects to your sternum, wraps all the way around, connects to the humerus, but it also comes and connects to the connective tissue here at the abdominals. So our next thing that we want to focus on is where our rib cage placement is. A lot of times when we breathe a lot, we get stressed out, our rib cages are going to flare up. So when we go to stretch, we're not even thinking, oh, I feel the pec muscle, but my rib cage is flared, so I'm not getting optimal. Because under this big pec muscle here is a muscle we call your pec minor, and it connects to your ribs 3, 4, and 5 and goes all the way up here to the muscle. So we get part of a pec stretch, but we don't get the whole thing. So when we place ourselves here, we then want to focus on tucking the rib cage down and keeping it planted there. So we're stabilizing here and then rotating away. Now in this position here is when I'm going to really feel that optimal chest stretch. I'm getting that pec major and the pec minor, which is under the rib cage. Okay? So next time you're going to stretch out that chest, maybe because you've done a lot of bench, push-ups, or maybe you're just stressed out and your breathing has been off, try and stay away from trying this long stretch here to reduce that bicep and into your shoulder. Lock that in closer, tuck the rib cage down and keep it tucked, right? Because as you go to turn, you're going to want, if you're tight, your pec is going to help pull your ribs up to here. Like I don't feel it as much. Plant down, be as tall as you can, and then rotate away. Okay? We want to make sure we're in a good position just to turn, because you just need enough. We don't want to lean into it, tall, tuck, rotate away. And if you want to get even more of a stretch, work on your breathing, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So breathe in, and then just exhale, pinning that rib cage down. And you're going to start to feel more of that chest muscle. So these are a couple strategies just to change that variation, to pin that in and give a good position. Because if you start in a good position and put those muscles, or get into a position where the muscles are able to stretch in the best optimal position, you're going to get more out of it. So try those out and see if that changes how and where you kind of feel that stretch out.